very good morning and welcome to Sports Recap on Hills TV. I am Memo Cynthia Asoya.
And I am Daniel Obasi.
All right, here we'll tell you, on Sports Recap, we'll tell you what happened over this week and, of course, last week, what happened in sports, starting with the local scene. And, of course, this one is volleyball, where the head coach of Nigerians under-21 men's volleyball team, Sani Mohammed, says the team's ambition is to finish top of their group following their victory over Gambia at the ongoing 2022 African Under-21 Men's National Volley Championship in Tunisia. And of course, that happened after defeating Morocco 3-0 in their first match of the tournament on Monday.
I think when you look at what the young boys are actually doing, they are making a mark, they are making a statement, they are making everything work so perfectly well for themselves. I saw the first game against Morocco, perfect clinical finish, even though we saw the Moroccan trying to come back in the second set, but they were solid, and then they eventually said, okay, fine, we are going to steal that one. Yesterday, we saw them against Gambia, getting all 3 points. Three sets all out. So I'm looking forward to the game against Tunisia later on today. Definitely, it's just more like being on top of the group stage, being on top of their group, and of course, it has been a wonderful one for me.
Yeah, we saw Abdul Quadri Jayola recorded 19 points in that match with 13 attacks, 3 blocks, and 1 ace for the service. And now we face Tunisia in the last group of stage match. What's happening?
You know, the Northern Africans, they are good when it comes to volleyball. They are very good. So I'm not really going to just see the volleyball team, the Nigerian side, we just walk past them. But looking at the last 2 games they've played, they've been solid and they've always shown dominance. So I'll probably tipping them once again to see how they can get this one over the Tunisians today.
All right, away from volleyball to hockey. Yes, we have a hockey team where Team Nigeria came 3rd in the just concluded 2022 Men's Hockey African Cup of Nations after beating Kenya at the Teodosia Oku Hockey Stadium in Accra, Ghana. The 11th edition of the Men's Hockey African Cup of Nations International Men's Field Hockey Championship of Nigeria was organized by the African Hockey Federation, that's the AHF. And of course, Nigeria's men's hockey team made history at the tournament in Ghana after their victory over Kenya. Goals from Godwin Sunday Emmanuel, Ibrahim Benjamin, and Samaila helped Nigeria to a 4-2 win against Kenya. I
think with this, we are gradually drifting away from just football.
Yeah.
Now, like I always say, everyone cannot play football. Everyone cannot play football. Exactly. So this is what we are seeing. We are just seeing the under-21 down there in Tunisia doing what they know how to do. We're talking about volleyball. Now we are seeing hockey. So it shows that gradually we are taking a little leap away from this now to other sports, and definitely this is a good one, and then we can be able to harness talent other than those who play football. All right, away from hockey now to the Falconets, where we know they are currently doing justice as they won their first 2 games in the ongoing FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica. And Crystal Danjuma, the coach of the side, is confident the side can go all out against Canada in the last group match tomorrow, the early hours of tomorrow morning, and definitely see how far they can be able to dominate the group. But let's talk about Falconets. Let's talk about Christopher Danjuma, what he's doing. We know he did not qualify us at some point for the Olympic on 2 occasions, but what he's doing with this Falconet ladies, what will you say? We won the first game against a star-studded France side, and then we defeated South Korea. Now, what will you say going into the next game tomorrow?
I think the team spirit is high. That's first thing. And these young lads or ladies are really young, and they are vibrant. I'm talking about the goal that Onyedide scored. It was a wonderful outbox goal, and we are going to see a lot of that. I like the fact that he is using the team chemistry is up to, I would say, 100%. Why? Because after that goal, you could see the emotional hug Danjuma and Onyedide did. So you could see how he patted at her head, just like he takes these children as his kids, as a young lady, trying to tell them that you can do better. And I think the next match will be a walkover, because Canada is the least team there amongst the group there.
It just reminds me during my playing days, those strikers definitely, we just hope definitely when they go up against Canada, they can be able to replicate even and definitely win the game and dominate the group.
All right, away from that to boxing, where Anthony Joshua has promised to bring back the aggression into his boxing when he faces off against Alexander Usyk in the Saito rematch on Saturday. Joshua admitted that last September when they fought, the mindset was to outbox his opponent, whoever it was, and now he's fully focused on smashing. And he has acknowledged that it will be a destructive, high-intensity approach. And of course, let's just see he promises to bring vengeance on Usyk, and we are seeing this one. The odds is high for him to win this match. Of course, it's going for a 1.65 to 2.98 for Anthony Joshua to beat Usyk. What do you think about
that? The use of plenty English. See, one thing you should also know is the fact that Usyk has not come out to say anything. He has been quiet all through. The media, he has not. I think for me, he doesn't want to be distracted. It has been Joshua all through in the media.
But are you saying, would you see this as a mental mind game set for Usyk?
Usyk, I think fighters like Usyk, who doesn't go through the orthodox way of boxing, know that all they just need is focus, and then let's do the talking in the ring.
I think it's a game that we will definitely watch. But one more thing, would you see, after this match, let's assume that Anthony Joshua wins it, would you see the ring boxer coming back from his retirement?
That's a very big question. That's a very big question. But I definitely would want to see Joshua winning it, and then let's see Fury come out from retirement. I think everyone wants to see that British heavyweight fight all time, and I think that's just what everyone is waiting for and praying earnestly that Joshua eventually wins Usyk. But definitely Usyk doesn't play.
All right, then straight to the round letter game, and this one is coming from the transfer market. Paulo Badiji, fan champions Paris Saint-Germain, are not giving up on the acquisition of Nigerians international Victor Osimhen, as they are set to bring talks with Napoli for the striker. And of course, PSG are still looking for a player to strengthen their attack and are believed to have opened negotiations to sign Victor Osimhen. Good one or not for
confusion?
Thank you.
Too many confusion.
Why do you want to sign Osimhen where you have a Kylian, you have a Neymar, you have a Messi? The
sporting director is just confused. That's the only word I would just say. Now, you see the rift between Kylian and Neymar. We saw over the weekend against Montpellier, where they even won 5-2. There's confusion in that.
And there's brought a divide in the box.
And then why do you give Kylian Mbappe that kind of power as a young 23-year-old?
Because he wanted to leave. They cajoled him to stay.
True.
You understand?
But why would you still give him that power?
I think what they told him to do was, I think part of the decision was, if he stays, Neymar will go. And now Neymar is not going. And that font, the MSN that we saw in Barca, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, maybe they want to do it. That is MNK or something like that.
Doesn't sound.
Or, I don't know, but it's not working.
It is not working, and then you want to join, add up a Victor Osimhen. It's a whole lot for me. Like, I think Victor Osimhen should not even bother going. If I am Victor Osimhen, the lot is happening already in PSG. I do not want to come dabble into something and then start sitting on the bench. I am a king in Napoli. I just only need the season, playing the UEFA Champions League, and big clubs outside Europe, the likes of Manchester United would also be coming for him. The likes of Manchester City can also come from this young lad. If he goes to PSG, for me, it's a very, very wrong move.
All right, wrong move it is if he leaves. They of course started their league with a win. They're winning the newly promoted side Monza, of course, and Napoli still are getting that 3 points. Tottenham, on the other hand, has completed the 15 million euro signing of defender Destiny Udogie from Serie A club Udinese. Of course, this guy is just 19 and has agreed a 5-year contract, while the fee could rise by a further £3 million with add-ons. Good one or not?
A good one, because they've been on his radar for a very time. But the question, the funny thing about this deal is the fact that he will not be going to Tottenham Hotspur. He will still be playing for Udinese.
Of course.
So a lot. Why did you go for the transfer? It tells you that they are looking at the future.
Yeah.
And then
that's
Tottenham
what every club is doing now.
Yes. So I think he's the 7th signing already. Tottenham have been so busy all through the transfer markets. Richarlison from Everton, Busoma from Brighton, Ivan Perisic free transfer from Inter Milan. So a lot. They are doing a lot, and we are seeing already what is happening in the league. They won the first game, played out a 2-2 draw against Chelsea. Hopefully, let's see what Anthony Conte is building up at Tottenham Hotspur.
All right. Of course, this is Udinese's permanently this summer. He will be loaned back to them, and of course, a left back. He scored 5 goals and made 4 assists, and that's what this Udogie is bringing to the team.
He's young. He's young, very, very young, and hopefully let's see what he can be able to bring when eventually he goes on to play at Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, we saw the Champions League comeback, but of course it's not the one we're waiting for. It's the one that will make it bring out, of course, the full match. Rangers and PSV. Of course, Rangers were held by PSV. I watched that match. it was a goal scoring route there, 2-2. Rangers scoring first, PSV scoring first, Rangers equalizing and scoring, and then PSV equalizing. And of course, we'll see the second leg of that match on Wednesday next week.
Of course, we are looking forward to it. The absence of Rangers for 12 years out of the Champions League is really not really a good one for them. But when you look at the likes of those Steven Gerrard, who was on top form, getting them the league back, and then the likes of Aribo, who has gone on to Southampton, the likes of Calvin Bassey, and of course, so I think for me, Rangers needs to go to the transfer market. They need to get players, and if they do not get it, of course, it will be trouble for them.
And also, Manchester United are trying or have attempted to sign the France midfielder Adrien Rabiot from Juve. Will Rabiot come?
The deal is already off. Okay. They are no longer interested, and of course, it's trouble for Manchester United. I do not know what is going on with that club. When Ralf Rangnick said they need at least 10 players in Manchester United, everyone called him bluff. But now we are seeing everything unfold. First 2 games, the worst in the history, 101 years. They've never lost their first 2 matches. And I tell you, there is a lot of work for Erik ten Hag to do at Manchester United.
All right, more grease to Erik ten Hag's elbow as he continues there. And this is how we wrap up Sports Recap on Hills TV. Remember to follow and like us on our Instagram, social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hills TV. I am Memo Cynthia Asoya.
And I am Daniel Obasi.
Thank you for watching.